Hello and welcome to an honest walkthrough and review of Viola Textures by Emergent Audio. What I really like about this library is it's found that happy medium between your everyday bread and butter string library that every company produces and that paddy texture sound that you don't want for everything, but you would still like just a little bit of movement within your sound. I find with this library you both have some really nice bread and butter aspects to it, but some beautiful continual textures that you're going to find useful in many different projects. Works within Kontakt Player 7.7.3 or later, $99, not bad. And they do a violin, cello and double bass version of this as well. And it's a very interesting engine that they use within Kontakt. Let's check that out, but I should add you can also try stuff for free. You'll see that big button at the top. We're going to have to do this in a different video. It's the Infinite Collection demo pack, so we'll see what that involves, but it might have some bits and bobs from these libraries as well. Try at your own risk. Anyway, jumping in to Kontakt Player might look a little cluttered off the bat, but you'll see left and right it's very symmetrical. At the center we have this crossfader and an LFO. That LFO controls essentially all these other parameters, so you can change the signal path. You'll see it changes it on all the other sounds, and you can affect essentially where that LFO goes. So I can put it on the panning just by turning it on there. I can put it on the cutoff, and let's just hit a chord and you'll see what I mean by how it affects it. So off the bat, it doesn't affect anything. If I put it on the panning, you'll see there, if we increase the rate, that goes quicker, that goes slower. You can affect the overall depth, or you can affect the individual depths on different parameters. You can also change the two sounds that are playing or just turn one off entirely. We have flautando on both sides, but if you click there, you've got a multitude of choices from flautando, normale, we've got mute, Sul Pont, Sul tasto, some ricochets as well. Ricochets reversed, interesting. And you can crossfade and even use the LFO to control the crossfade as well. That little dot next to everything. You do have effects in the background. You can see the collection there. And there's a nice random button which really only affects the sound. You do have, I think, over 160 different presets as well to choose from. But this is one of those libraries that you can just enter and not touch anything, just use the presets and you'll get some beautiful sounds, or get into the nitty-gritty and really curate the sound to exactly what you need and want. But without further ado, we've got too many sounds to get through. Let's just start playing some and see what happens. I like the motion you get with this library, absolutely gorgeous, and just this beautiful raw organic viola sound. Right, next, viola soltasto alternative. I love how they use the LFO on this as well with the panning, giving this beautiful wash between each side. Now you can, if you want to change the attack, decay, sustain, release. At the moment they're linked, so you can see if we change the attack on one, it changes it on the other. You can unlink that and change just one side. Let's try a Normale patch. very emotive and velocity sensitive. Kind of wish there was control over the dynamics. I believe it's the expression knob over here which controls the overall. And that is the overall expression as well. Right, moving on, we've got to try the next folder. Normale no vibrato. That sounds interesting. Some of them I do feel have a little bit too much vibrato for my taste, but that's a personal choice. Beautiful. I love what they've done with the stereo field. It just keeps you interested in the sound. And again, beautifully organic. Right, another one. Let's look at the ricochets. I wonder what it would be like with a different signal and maybe do something with the panning. I love the LFO on this. It's so simple and easy to use, and the effects that you can create with it are so fun. Definitely worth experimenting and messing around with. Right, really nice sound. Nice variety as well. We've got a mix of vibrato, normale, flautando. No two seem the same yet. Let's go into some experimental ones now. Broken guitar. You can tell they're definitely experimenting with some effects there in the background. Again, what I just said, you've got a variety of sounds. Not my favorite, but could be useful. Cosmic Wolves experiment. I said this about the infinite upright. I did a whole video on that reviewing that, and I just loved the variety of sounds they created with the piano, and I'm feeling the same way about this library. This is such a cool patch, and I got this from a viola, and just the little artifacts and sounds that come out in this. This is definitely one of my favorite patches from this. As I said, it's a viola library with a nice little twist. Ooh, I like that. What else do we have on offer? It's a trap. Something a little bit more chaotic. Absolutely loving it. Right, drones. Between time, infinite drone. Okay. Submarine infinite drone? And one more drone, Tired Light. Again, loving the variety. There's something here for everyone. Infinite pads, just something. Out of the fire. Again, with the creative use of the LFO, it's quite inspiring. Because if we turn that off, you'll notice such a huge difference in the sound. It's quite nice, actually. Maybe if we try Sawtooth. I love the flexibility and the ease of use of the LFO on this. Right, we're going to have to move on to pulses now. Feather pulse. Not my favourite, but it's definitely something different. I like the little crackles you get in that. What is going on here? What happens if I turn that off? Quite like that. Right, swells. We'll check out a couple of these and then we'll have to end the video. What I love about this library is no two sounds are the same. There's such a variety from organic and more everyday use to your more extreme textures and electronic sort of sounds. There's such a whole host of sounds that I feel there's something for everyone and something for every project. I absolutely love this library. I feel it's a very reasonable price for what you're getting. They've obviously put a lot of thought into it. And to me, it's a really inviting LFO. Half the time I feel these are too complicated, especially for the beginner, and then the background, they don't make a lot of sense. But this one is extremely easy to use. It's very beginner friendly, and it's a lot of fun just to jump in and to see what this does. And what happens if I change the signal type? What if I put it on the cutoff instead of the panning? It's just really easy to interact with. And of course there's effects that we've not really messed with in the background, but at the same time you don't have to mess with any of this. You have some really nice presets in the background. This library has a lot going for it, and of course depending on what sort of register you want, you can pick a different instrument. You'll probably find something very similar with the viola, cello and double bass library as well. I just so happened to end up with a viola one, which I feel is actually a pretty good middle ground register. Although I think my favourite string instrument has to be the cello. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Beautiful library. They've done a great job on this, and I'm excited to see what else this company comes out with. I really enjoyed their infinite upright piano. They have a couple synths, and they've got their string series. So again, excited to see what they come up with next, and we'll definitely be doing a video on their try-free stuff as well. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.